What's happening? What's happening? Y'all come on in. Running a tad bit late, about 3 minutes late. Running about 3 minutes late or so, but that's okay. Y'all come on in, come on in, come on in. As everybody coming in and I get myself together, got to start everything back up. I got an email from the power company from Georgia Power saying that the lights had went out in my area. A tree or something caused power outage. So I'm just trying to get everything back open back up. While I'm opening everything up, get my Ninja Trader open up the Algo's internet, let people get a chance to filter in, let y'all get a chance to filter in. I know might feel funny being back at our regular schedule time of 6:30, but football season is over. So y'all know what that means. It's back to our regularly scheduled program. 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday, and 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday. That's what time we're going to be doing Tim's Tidbits. The overnight price action at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the price action recap, and the weekly wrap up at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Appreciate you for pulling up. Now, got everything opened up and we all good to go. Let's go on and get into it, man. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. This is the weekly wrap up. I'd like to welcome y'all to the weekly wrap up for October 28th, 2022. Yeah. The weekly wrap up. If it's your first time tuning in, you don't know what the weekly wrap up is. The weekly wrap up is when we sit down and we just talk about our week. We talk about, what we learned, what we didn't learn, what we did right, what we did wrong, were we disciplined, did we break rules, and we drop it in the chat, and we hold each other accountable in a civil manner. You know what I'm saying? We uplift around here. We don't talk with negative words unless it's me and Robinson. We don't talk with negative words to each other. We try to uplift and edify one another and help each other get over those stumbling blocks we like to call mistakes. Get over those stumbling blocks of lack of discipline. Get over those stumbling blocks of greed. That old green-eyed monster. Why green got to have green eyes? My favorite color green. So why the eyes got to be green on greed? Why the eyes can't be blue? Why the eyes can't be red? Why they gotta be green? Just discuss our week, man. So as I get the pleasantries out of the way for the newcomers or the first time viewers, y'all go ahead and start dropping in the chat how your week went. Y'all know the rules. Drop it in the chat. Drop it in the chat. Drop it in the chat. Speaking of in the chat, the link is in the chat. The link is pinned to the top of the chat. It should be a little blue link up, I don't know. It should be at the top of the chat. That's the link if you want to pull up and ask a question. If you want to pull up and share anything, click on that link and I'll pull you up on the stage. You can have your camera on, you can have your camera off. But if you pull on the stage, don't come and let no birds out of the cage, and make sure you turn your mic on so that we can hear you. All right. If this is your first time tuning in, I'd like to say welcome. If it's not your first time tuning in, you always hang out like Spidey back here. You always hang out with me. I like to say welcome and thank you for always pulling up on Tim's Tidbits. If y'all know who I am, my name is Timothy Lee Rogers Sr. I get on Al Gore's internet every single day, man. Why you get on Al Gore's internet every day, Tim? Because I'm trying to help somebody get their aha moment. Get their aha moment on what? Get their aha moment when it comes to this trading, when it comes to this investing, when it comes to this alternate stream of income, so they can get to this FI movement, financially independent early. You hear me? So I just get on here and I talk about the price action for the ES. That's typically the market that most people look at. Not times they look at the NASDAQ, depending on if they tech focus, but most time when people talk about the market, they looking at the ES, they looking at the S&P 500, they looking at the SPY, whatever you want to call it. They looking at that because that's the benchmark for people to try to meet, because it's a collective of 100 or so of 500 or so companies in US, the top of the top, the cream of the crop. Speaking of top of the top, cream of the crop, shout out AAPL. Oh, Apple did its thing today. Is it AAPL or APPL? AAPL. I said it right first time. Apple did its thing today. We're gonna get into all of that in the price action. But I do it for free. I don't charge you. I just want you to hit the like button so that other people can get this information too. I ain't on no other social media where I'm promoting this to people to say, hey, come over here, hang out like Spidey, hang out and get this free information. So I'm depending on y'all to hit the like button. They told me the algos like when you hit the like button, and they did it to show it to other eyeballs. Then other eyeballs can get this information for free. So they can take all that money that they was going to put into a course, and then they can put that money into the market, and then they can put into effect the things that we talk about here every single day on Al Gore's internet. And when they put it in effect, then that money will start to grow. And then when that money starts to grow, they will start to glow. And when they start to glow, their friends will say, hey, what's going on with you, Joe? And he will say, well, I'm glad you asked, Flo. Let me let you know. Hey, man. Hey, let me see who in the chat, man. Who in the chat? Laverne. What's going on, Laverne? Today was a good day. Laverne, you know you can't just get off with good day. You got to give us some details. What's good, Robinson? Hey, Robinson, I was just talking about you earlier. What's up, Robinson? In here early. Y'all drop in the chat how your week went. Rhonda Green. Yes, football is over. Drop in the chat how your week went, Rhonda. Yes, football is over. It is over. No, high school football started back in August, man. Was it August when football? Yeah, it started like back in August, I think. Football over. Yeah, man. Not much happening this week. 9 to 5, getting their money's worth. I get it. 9 to 5, always getting their money's worth, man. They like I say, but they got the butter from the duck today. Yeah, man. Audrey, what's going on, Audrey? The Russells done pulled back up in here. Hello, how you doing? He is risen. Yes, he is, the Russells. Here to learn and share. What's going on? Reclaiming my time. What's up with you, man? If y'all ain't supporting Reclaiming My Time YouTube channel, go over there and support our channel, man. She one of our own. Matter of fact, let me go. I'm put a link in the chat. She one of our own. She's sharing her journey, man. She on a 2-year countdown. She got to fulfill her contractual obligations with the education system, and then she plan on being a part of that FI movement, financially independent early. So she on a she sharing her journey, man. She's sharing her journey. Hey, Reclaim My Time. Put some new videos up there now. I done went over there. I ain't seen nothing new now. You tighten up now. You out here being a social media influencer. Tighten up now. You know, come on now. Tighten up. Hey, that's the link right there for Reclaiming My Time YouTube channel. She's sharing her journey on her way to financial independence via the futures and the options and investing. Go support her. I'm gonna leave that up there for a second. I didn't trade in my live account. I made y'all clap it up for that 4,000 paper money. Hear me. I got about 10 racks in paper money right here. You feel me? That's how they be on the rap videos. Yeah. Percocet. Molly Percocet. Chaser, never chaser. Percocet, Molly Percocet. Hey, I got about 10 racks of paper money over here. Y'all clap it up for Rhonda Green with the paper money. What you was trading, making that paper money, Rhonda? Options or futures? Busy with school. The grind don't stop. Went 1 for 1 this week, 5%. Y'all clap it up for the Russells. Hey, man. I don't see no claps in the chat, man. Y'all clap it up for Rhonda. Y'all clap it up for the Russells. Come on, man. I don't see no claps in the chat. Y'all drop it in the chat. How your options? That's what's up. There you go. Clap it up. Clap it up. Clap it up. Hey, while y'all clap it up, I'm gonna share my week. How my week went with y'all. This week. Let me see. I got a couple accounts I'll be messing with, so I got to figure it out. 2, 2. Right, so hold on. 2 in that account. 2 in, hold on. I got to look, man. I got a couple different accounts I'll be messing with. Okay. So that's 1. What's the this week was the 24th through the 27th. 1, Calandra account. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so took 5 trades this week between 3 different accounts. When I like, y'all probably be like, man, Tim be taking a lot of trades, but I don't be taking a lot of trades. It's just that I be taking the same trade in multiple accounts. You know what I'm saying? So 2, 2, and 1. So I took 5 trades, but like these 2 was just 1 trade with 2 trades in 2 different accounts. So that's 4 trades. You know what I'm saying? I took 1 trade this day and I took it in 2 accounts. So that's 2. I took 1 trade again yesterday and I took it in 3 accounts. So that's where the 5 trades come from. So I had 3 trades that I put on yesterday, and I had 2 trades that I put on Monday or Tuesday. I can't remember, one of the days. So it, you know what I'm saying, sound like I put on a lot of trades, but it's like I got multiple accounts that I'm messing with. So there you go. 5. And out of the 5 trades, one of them was right at break even, just enough money to cover the fees, and the other 4 were all profitable. So it's actually 5 for 5, but I'm only counting it as 4 out of 5 because one of them I accidentally stopped myself out right at break even. Right at break even. I accidentally got myself out of a trade again today. Because it's like I sit there and I look at it 40 times to make sure I got it set to stop. And for some reason, like if I go and change one thing and it keep defaulting back to limit and I forget to change it back to stop again. And then like I'll set it to stop, I'll change the price, and then I'll mess around and do something and it flips it back to limit some kind of way. And then as soon as I hit submit the order, right, it's like it just get me out at the price wherever it is right there because I'm trying to set a stop limit. And you, as you know, if you put a stop limit in, if you put a price in, even if you're trying to sell, even if you ain't trying to put in a stop, let's just say the option contract trading at $4 right now, right? And you try to put in a stop limit or a limit order and you put in a price for $2.90, right? Soon as you hit enter, right, if you got it on a limit and instead of a stop, or if you got it on like market instead of like stop, it's going to get you out at the best price closest to where it's trading right now. And I did that the other day, got myself out of a trade. It was just like right at, I just call it break even because it was barely profitable, just enough money to cover the fees. And then today, when I woke up from a nap, I was trying to lock in more profit. I got up from the nap. The market was still bleeding up real slow. And I was like, man, let me go ahead and lock in a little bit more profit on this position. Went in, I swear for cheese and crackers that I had changed that thing to stop, right? I got cold in my eyes. I got to pee. I'm up here doing the pee dance because I'm trying to set it before I, you know what I'm saying, go back there because I don't want to go back there and get busy and forget to do it. So as soon as I hit it, the thing said order filled. I said, what? You got to be kidding me. I done did it again. But this time I was up. I was up like 80%. I think it was like 80%. But last time it was just barely profitable. You know what I'm saying? But I was mad about that. But it is what it is, man. I just gotta like triple check, man. I gotta figure out it's gonna give you a default to what you want it to be. You know what I'm saying? But I promise you I'll be triple checking and I'll mess around and change something and it always flip back on me. That was my frustration of the week. So 5 trades. I'm counting it 4 out of 5 because one of them was just break even. That wasn't even no. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just counting it 4 out of 5 instead of 5 out of 5 because I got myself out right at break even pretty much. After the little, what is it? 50 cent a contract plus the little 13, 14 cent. You know what I'm saying? That is like so you're looking at like $1 and some change, looking at $1 and some change per contract. You know what I'm saying? So like just say 53 cent going, 53 cent coming. So it's $1 and some change per contract. So, you know what I'm saying? Once you get it, once you look at the fees, you pretty much at break even because I got myself right back out the trade the other day. But all in all, good week. Can't complain. I stayed really disciplined. I didn't have no kind of temptations to even want to chase anything. I be making jokes about like it ran off on the plug twice, but I don't be caring about that for real. You know what I'm saying? Like I be talking about how this the hard part of discipline when you got to watch it go to your target without you. Just like yesterday when I was like I had y'all remember I had the eyeball on the chart. I had the eyeball on the chart for since what Monday or Tuesday when I put the eyeball on. Whenever I put the eyeball on the chart, and I was like, I think it's gonna come here. It finally got there. It finally went to where the eyeball was. Went there without me. You hear me? Because it was in the middle of the road. It wasn't giving me no entry. So that was my yes, it will. It'll get you. Not missed at all. Not missed at all. What's wealth? What you talking about wealth? I missed that. What you talking about wealth? You talking about wealth walks? No, I got on Spider Gang. I had on wealth walks the other day. That's Alexandria Cartwright brand wealth walks. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt. Yep. We all have done it. Let's go ahead and go to the screen. Since we got Algo's internet up, let's go over here and see what's going on with our friend. Y'all know her name. Sing it. We wrote a song for her. Sing it with me. Spotleen, where you at, baby? Here I go. Hey, how you Spotleen, what you doing on weekly candles, girl? What you doing on your big girl clothes on the weekly candles? Speaking of weekly candles, what did I say this morning? I said we need us a strong finish to the week. Let's go ahead and get up there. And look at what we did. Spilene heard me. She listened to me. Where do we start the day off at? Where were we at? Where do we start the day off at? Right down here at equilibrium. Right there. Let's just say 380. Close enough for government work. We was at 380. I said, hey, the market need this. We done came down here in the after hours. You can't see the wick, but we done came way down here somewhere. Hit this 4-hour. It was a 4-hour mitigation block over here that we hit. I said, let's go ahead and push up. Let's just finish this week strong. You hear me? And look what the market listened to me. Spilene, listen, she like when I sing, she like when I woo, woo, woo. When I woo, woo, woo. She like when I sang to her. That's why she listened to me like that, man. So Spalene, look at that Spalene. Let's see where we at right about. Rats the bots now. Rats the bots now. Oh, remember when we did the look back? Let's go back. Let's go check on the look back. Let's check on the look back. All right, boom. Check on the look back. Let me hide this other stuff. Right. So we checking on the look back. So we're gonna move it back to the beginning of the month. Right? We're moving it. Wait a minute. All right, we're gonna move it back to the beginning of the month, right? So let's go back to the beginning of the month so we can see what we done accomplished from the beginning of the month. So boom, this the beginning of the month. Right? Bring it down right down. Okay, so we checking on the look back. For anybody who don't know what the look back, right? Something that I learned from ICT, he called it the IPDA look back. That's what I'm calling it. But it's the intrabank. Well, let me see. Intrabank price delivery algorithm. IPDA. That's what the IPDA stands for. So the algorithm, he say, look back 20, 40, and 60 days back. It looks up to 60 days back. Then it breaks it down in increments of 20, 40, and 60 days back, right? A 60-day range. So he got a 20, 40, 60-day look back. You can't really see my 20-day line all that good. Let me highlight it so to put bubbles on it so you can see the 20-day line, right? It's one on this side right here too. The 20-day look forward and a 20-day look back. I'm going to highlight them so you can see the bubbles where they end, right? So as you notice, right, he say looking from like wherever you started, but primarily starting at the first of the month. Get up, get up, get up, cash your checks and come on. Starting at the first trading day of the month, you put a vertical line there, and then you look back 20 days, you look back 40 days, and you look back 60 days. Well, Tim, what are you looking back for? Glad you asked that question, little Timmy Rogers. You're looking back to look at the highest high and the lowest low during that range, right? This the first of the month. Get up, get up, get up, right? So we're going to pretend like we can't see any of these candles over here, right? This the first of the month, right? So the look back starts, well, we'll give it a couple so we ain't on the edge, right? So boom, this is the first trading day of the month, right? So we looking back. This is the lowest low within these first 20 days that y'all can't see. Let me darken this up a little bit so y'all can see that. Make sense because we got that clothesline right there. The post market and the aftermarket and the close, they right there in the way so you can't really see it. So I darken it up some. Okay, so boom. This the 20-day look back. This the lowest low within that 20-day range, right? This right here and the lowest low on the 20-day range also happens to be the lowest low for all the ranges, all the way, because this 60 days back right here, that's the edge of 60 days right there. So from 60, and if you look right to the left, there's no low that's lower than this first low in the 20-day range. So this is the lowest low for the entire 60-day look back, right? So for 20-day look back, you have, this is the highest high, right? Nope, this is the highest high actually within the 20-day look back. Back then, this is the highest high, right? That's the highest high within the 20-day look back. We have a high right here, right from the beginning of the month. We have a high there. This is the highest high. So we got two highs within the 20-day look back range at the beginning of the month, right? This is the highest high in the 60 and the 40-day look back, right? This high right up here. Now we're gonna fast forward to where we are now, right? Now, through the magic of hindsight, we now know that within a couple of days, undo that. Through the magic of hindsight, we now know that within a couple days, we came out and we took out the low. Blah! Took out the low, then took off, right? Now, the purpose of having the 20-day forward looking forward, because you add this 20 days forward back plus these 40 days, right? That give you a 60-day window, right? From here all the way to there, right? So within these 20 days, we have come up, and when we look back 40 days, so over this 40-day window right there, right? We have came up and kissed this high, pretty much took it out in the aftermarket, just got above it in the aftermarket. We've come up and we've taken a high within 20 days from the first day of the month. From the first of the month, get up, get up, get up. So how do you use this to your advantage? This is how you can look to see what highs and lows the algos will potentially be attacking. What's the draw on liquidity based off of where we are? The initial draw on liquidity, because we was bearish, was this low. And as you see, within the first few days, we attack that low, right? That low fell within the 20-day window, right? So you expect to get it within, you know what I'm saying, 20 to 40 days. You expect to hit that first high and low inside that 20-day range. We just so happen to hit the first low in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days. Took us 9 days to take out the lowest low, right? Now that we've taken out the lowest low, now we've come to the first high, right? We came right up to it and got just about what the highest high we made on the day was 389.52, and that high was 389.31. So we took out that high today, and that was 9 days, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Within 20 days exactly from the first of the month, get up, get up, get up. We took out the first high in the look back, in the look back. We took out the lowest low and we took out the first high, right? So now moving forward, right, within, you see, we got this 40-day look forward. In the 40-day look back, we have this high and this high and this high from the first of the month, right? This high right here still within 20 days, right? So within, by the time we get to this 40-day window, right, we can expect, if the market is to continue its bullishness, we can expect an attack on this high. If we don't get there, that don't mean we can't be profitable. We can still be profitable even if we don't get there, right? That can just be a target for you. Like, hey, if the market continues this bullishness, there's my next target. It's in the look back range. So I'm expecting IPDA to attack this if this bullishness keeps up, right? And then once we attack this, if the bullishness keeps up, there's the next one, right? There's the next one. And then what you start to do, and then now, boom. What is this? The 28th. We're almost at the end of the month, right? Let's scoot forward, right? This is the first trading. This is going to be the first trading day of November, right? Right there. So this will be the first trading day of November. Coming into November, right? Coming into November, we can see that the sentiment, the temporary, the short-term sentiment is what? It's bullish, right? So leading into November, the short-term sentiment is bullish, right? So how can we use this with the look back? I know we're supposed to be reviewing the price action. Everybody know what we did this month. I mean, this week. I don't feel like talking about that. This is what I feel like talking about. If you don't like it, let me come on full screen. You don't like what we talking about? Somebody please let anybody that's new know what's over here. What's on the, not with Spy yet, but what's over here? What's over there? hey, let them know. What's going on over here? What are we talking about in the chat? I knew my ears were burning. Funky, yeah. Been there, done that. Them 4-5. Mind your business. Mind your business. Hey, look, yo. So, how can we use this right here? So now this is gonna be the first trading day. Let's pretend like, what's the day? We got one more trading day in October, right? Let me pull it up on this side so you can see it. We got one more trading day in October. So we got one more day in October, but let's just pretend like we don't go no higher than this, right? So looking back 20 days, this is the lowest low. This is the highest high. Look up. Y'all can't see my screen. Y'all can't see my screen. Okay, I just said, looking at the calendar, we got one more trading day in October, right? So let's just pretend that's right here to learn and share. That's what's over there. So let's just pretend that we don't go no higher than this on Monday. This the highest we get for the week. We just pretending, but let's just pretend that's the highest we get, right? This will be the highest high 20 days back, right? Because it's a little bit higher than that. And this would be the lowest low for all the way 60 days back. 40 days back, this is the highest high. Grab it. Come on, man. All right. So this is the highest high 40 days back. This is the highest high 60 days back from October 1st. I mean, from November 1st, right? So coming into October, into November, the short-term sentiment is bullish, right? What have we done? We've come down from August 16th, right? And we sold down all the way until October 13th, right? And now it looks like we're starting a buy model, right? Look like we're starting a buy model, right? So we came down on the sell side of the buy model, right? And then now we look like we're starting the buy side of the buy model. I'm just gonna say it. We starting the buy model because we've come too far to say, hey, we're not starting a buy model, right? So we already starting the buy model here, right? And so now, if you look here, right, this is another way you can tell if you're really, starting a buy model or starting a sell model, or you're in a buy model or in a sell model. This is just the way I like to see it, right? One telltale sign that you're in one is you look at the order blocks on the opposite sides, right? A lot of time the order blocks will line up in the same vicinity, right? Because the order blocks be breadcrumbs that the algos are dropping off. You know what I'm saying? The algos dropping breadcrumbs when they on their way to grandma's house. You know what I'm saying? So when they come back to these order blocks, they react to them. You know what I'm saying? We can't, like this order block right here. We came down, pause, took off, right? There's your bearish order block right there on the daily, right? So when we came back up to this side, look what happened when we hit that order block, right? We hit it there, right? And then we had a strong reaction right there. Remember when I was telling y'all we had a strong reaction to this order block. So the very next day, I will be looking for it to come up to a premium and sell off, right? That's exactly what we did. Came up to a premium and sell off. But this is the day when it went without me because we was hovering around the equilibrium. We didn't go up into a nice premium. We hovered around equilibrium and sold off. But it did what it did. Why? Because we came up there, got a reaction off of this order block, right? So most time when you get a reaction off of a PDA like that, especially after you've been running for a few days, look at that, 1, 2, 3 days in a row. Then the fourth day, we went up and got a strong reaction to a PDA. That very next day, you can be looking for the short. Or if you coming down like this right here, how we got down here, had a strong reaction to a PDA, that very next day, you look for a long. See, we came down, reacted off of a PDA the next day, drop down, take off, right? Boom, there you go. It's like you a lot of times you can just pick it out, but I'll talk about the order blocks, right? they usually be across from each other. They be like peeping toms. They can look out the window at each other on the opposite sides of it, right? So that's another telltale sign to be like, okay, we look like we getting into, you know what I'm saying, a buy model or a sell model. Even if you go over here on the sell model side, same thing, right? Coming up, pause, take off. Coming down, pause, take off, right? You got your order block here, you got your order block here, right across from each other, looking at peeping toms at each other. You know what I'm saying? Only difference is the colors of the candles. Over here, you got a green candle. Over here, you got a red candle, right? It's on opposite sides, right around each other. Even come down here, opposite sides, right around each other, right there. Order block there, right? They right across from each other, right? Right across from each other, right across from each other. Boop, boop, cross the way, boop, boop, cross the way. Here we go. Boop, boop, cross the way. All the way, you know what I'm saying? Right across from each other most of the time. They be, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times that's how you can tell. Now, looking back, the bullishness is up. How can you use this right here, right? So let's just pretend like tomorrow happened. We ain't went up no more. We right there, right? So now to continue the bullishness, what do you want to do? You want to go down to a discount PDA to go up. Then you start for longer term, you start looking for longer term PDAs, right? You start looking for stuff to come down to. Like you looking over here at, you got a daily fair value gap right there. Boom, daily fair value gap right there. But this is, you know, this is the spot. So it's probably some wicks in there that, like, if we go down to like hourly candles, let's go to 4-hour candles. There's some stuff in there that's not showing up on trading view on the daily candles. But like, see, this is that area where that daily fair value gap is. But see, that's when we came down in the after hours. Well, you know, we actually went down there. So you can start looking for stuff on like the four. We got a 4-hour fair value gap here. We got a 4-hour fair value gap there. You know what I'm saying? This right here is this is the void from that wick on down. That's still a piece of a liquidity void because all we did was offer buy side this whole 4-hour run. You know what I'm saying? These are all PDAs you can be looking at. We got sell side liquidity up under this low right here. This is all the stuff you can be watching, you know what I'm saying, to give yourself. Let's go over here to the ES real quick. To give yourself, I ain't going right now because this is what I got. These are targets in the downside where you can be like, okay, let's get back down to the discount because we was in, what was our range? Was this our range right here? Yes, this was our range, right? So now we're up here in a premium right now, right? We're in a premium of the overall range, right? So now we're in the premium for the day. Just say on Monday, we just come down into the daily equilibrium and keep pushing up. We don't come back down into the daily discount and keep pushing up. We don't come all the way back down to the overall discount, right? Let's just say we just come down to the daily discount and keep pushing up, right? So we will still be in the same dealing range because we still haven't broke through this high, right? So just say we end it out Monday right here inside, take care of some of this, you know, this gap down, this full gap down, this whole, all of this mess over here, this breaking structure, coming back to this breaking structure, coming back to this mitigation block right here. We got a mitigation block right here on the daily. Pointed out, just anybody who don't know. If you don't understand why I'm calling that a mitigation block, it's because when we came down, this low right here never broke that. Well, actually, that would be a breaker because we got a swing high right there. I didn't see that swing high. I didn't notice that was a swing high there. So now that's a breaker because this low broke this high and then we sold back through it. So this is a breaker. The only reason why I was saying mitigation block, I didn't notice this big red candle here made a swing high. If this big red candle didn't make a swing high and there was no swing high in between here, then this low would have need to break this high to become a breaker. And if it didn't break that high and we traded back through it, then that would have been a mitigation block right there. But since we broke that high and then we came back down through it, that's actually a breaker. So let's see if on Monday we get up to this breaker and then start pushing back down. Boom. Let's just say we hit that breaker and start pushing back down. But Tim, you still ain't told me how I can use the IP to look back. I'm getting to it. It's a lot in my mind I got to share. So now you'll be looking for it to come back into a premium. I mean, to a discount for the overall range. So that means you want it to hit a PDA below this 379.92 before you start looking to go long on a higher time frame. Daily, you can do what you want daily. You can look inside the daily equilibrium, I mean premium and discount, to look for a sale or a buy or whatever. But I'm just talking about for the longer term frame, for the swing trades, right? You want to be looking for it to come down below this 370, not just say 380, close enough for government work. You want it to come down to 380 or lower to get into a PDA, right? Like we got this breaking market structure right there, and you see we consolidated right on top of equilibrium. All we did, we popped up Friday, Monday, and then Tuesday we got back to equilibrium. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we just consolidated right there at equilibrium, right? It was very profitable days. It was very large moves. Today was a 2.3% move, right? It was a 2.3% move from where we closed at yesterday, right? So, but all we really did was just consolidate for most of the week. We just was chopping back and forth, right? That's why I was like, hey, I ain't doing nothing this day. I ain't doing nothing that day. You feel me? Because we was just a bunch of chopping back and forth until I got a clear cut move, which was yesterday when I sent out the video. On shout out anybody that took heed to the video and had a plan in place, and that video gave them an aha moment. Shout out to you, congratulations. But back to what I was saying. Now you want to look forward to come to a discount PDA, and then over the next 20 days, right? Over the next 20 days up to 40 days, we can expect to attack this swing high if the bullishness is to continue. That can be your target. Once we came back to a discount PDA and it gave you a good entry, you know what I'm saying, and you're swinging for the fences, that can be your target right there. Once we've come up and can't pull back, you don't want to try to go into a call right now when we've been running like this right here. We've been running. Well, we ran, pulled back, ran. We need a pullback. You see what I'm saying? We ran, pulled back, ran. Now we consolidate here. You know what I'm saying? We need to get us something to, you know, because we went up and pulled back and went up. Here we came up, went sideways. We could go up, sideways, up. We could do that. Don't never forget, that's a move too. Up, pull back, up is a move. Up, sideways, up is a move. Just like up, sideways, down is a move too. Don't never forget that. Always trade what you see. Do what the price action telling you. But that's how you can use the IP to look back, as I call it. I don't know the real name. I just call it the IP to look back. See right there, IP to look back. That's how you can use the IP to look back to kind of help guide your next swing trade. That's it. I don't feel like talking about the weekly price action because we talked about that every single day today. If I get super bored tomorrow, I might jump on live and do like I did last week and go through and talk about every ICT concept that I looked at for the week. But it depends if I get extremely bored or not, or if I'm just chilling. I might just be chilling because I'm kind of tired. That's all I got, man. What all y'all got? Anybody got any questions? Anybody want to share anything? We kind of light on here tonight. Where everybody at? Everybody used to not doing it on Friday nights no more. We real slack on here tonight. Let's go check how many slots left in the Discord. If you want to join the Discord, it's a link in the they got the thing of pumpkin now. When you start up Discord, it's got a flaming pumpkin now. If you want to join the Discord, I made a Discord for the Spider game. If you want to join the Discord, there's a link in the chat. I mean, in the description below. Let's go see it. It's only I only got 100 slots open. Server settings, invites. All right, we got, what's that, 15 slots left. 15 slots left. When this that 50 or 50 get there, then that's gonna be it. That's gonna be it. 15 slots left. When that 50 or 50 get there, that's gonna be all the slots. Let me go see if there's anybody I got to kick out. Now, when you come in, Rich Grundy, if you on here right now, Rich Grundy, you need to come down here and click this muscle right here. That's what I was just about to say. You need to click this muscle. When you come in, when you click on the link and you accept the invite, only thing you're going to see is welcome, right? It's going to say important welcome. And then when you look at that post, it says read this post in its entirety, right? It tells you what the Discord is. It tells you what the Discord is not. It tells you what not to do, right? And then at the bottom, it says, if you understand and accept all of the above, click the muscle emoji below. That's this emoji right here. You have to click that in order to get into the Discord. When you accept the invite, you're not in the Discord yet. You can't see anything but welcome. Once you click that muscle, you will no longer see welcome and you will see members area, right? And you will see a channel called screenshots. This is the channel where I share my thoughts. You can't chat in here. Only thing you can do is react to the videos or pictures that I post. This is where I share my thoughts. The place to chop it up and ask questions, if you got any questions, is in chat. This is where I will respond to anything you ask. Other people will respond. If you put a question in there for me, if you're afraid to pull up on the YouTube and ask a question, put it in the Discord and I'll answer it if I got the answer. Yeah, they probably will show up at 7:30. pull up in here and drop the question and I'll answer it. You know what I'm saying? If I got the answer, or somebody else, make sure you be nice, make sure you be kind. But if you stay in here, there you go, you did it. I'm gonna say if you stay in here too long, I will kick you back out because you're just holding up a slot for somebody who might want to get in. Because when you're in this welcome, you're not really in. You're just looking at the welcome and you're just holding up a slot for somebody. Once you click this muscle, then you're in. Then you'll see the member area. That's it. That's all I got. And it's free. I won't never sell you nothing. I won't never try to get you to buy anything. I won't never try to get you to co-sign. So I want nothing. I ain't with it. It's just there as another tool so that I can reach as many people as possible in one fell swoop when I just get these wild ideas. Hey, that's all I got, man. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me. Congratulations on everybody that learned something, everybody that was profitable, everybody that stayed disciplined, everybody that pushed the button, everybody that studied and took diligent notes, everybody that just did anything to further their progression, in this whole trading journey. Y'all know how I like to end it. Nobody promised tomorrow, so take advantage now and let the people know that the people that you love, let them know that you love them right now today. If you got grown kids like me, make sure you call them. Hey, mama thinking about you. Daddy thinking about you. I love you much. If your parents still here, call them up. Hey, mama. Hey, daddy, love you much. You know what I'm saying? The kids in the house, hug them, kiss them, tell them you love them. Nobody's promised tomorrow. Don't live with the regret of little Timmy Rogers of putting off to the next weekend to go see his daddy until it was too late and his daddy wasn't over there no more because his daddy had passed away. Don't live with that regret. Hey, I appreciate y'all, man. Shout out my son Junior. He they got Molly whopped all season, but he played very well. He played with all his heart. That's all I ask. Leave it on the field, son. Leave it on the field. It's a team sport, right? It take a team to win, it take a team to lose. Go out there and leave it on the field. Give it all you got. Don't put that win or that loss on your shoulders and say you did it all yourself. It's a team effort. Go out there and give it all you got. You hear me? And he gave it all he had. What you say here to learn and share? Thank you. Have a great weekend. See you tomorrow if you decide to. I appreciate you. Have a great weekend, everybody. Y'all have a great weekend. Give yourself a brain break. If y'all gonna study this weekend, take a little bit of time to study and a whole lot of time to hang out with your loved ones. I see y'all. If I decide to go live, I'll drop a link in the Discord tomorrow. But if not, I'll see y'all Sunday at 3 o'clock for the weekend chart prep. Yeah, I think this time I'll do the chart prep with y'all. I'm not gonna do the chart prep ahead of time and then tell you why I did it. This time I'm just gonna do it on live with y'all. That'll give me something to do. All right, then. I'll make sure I tell him here to learn and share. Appreciate it. I see y'all Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Gone.